Everybody wants a Ferrari business, but what they don't realize is that a boring and simple business like Toyota actually makes far more money. And within the next few minutes, I'm about to show you exactly why boring money is the best money and how you can start monetizing simple skills that nobody is talking about. So if you were to take a quick peek around YouTube right now, all you would see is these mighty flashy business models: crypto trading, drop shipping, course creating. But here's what they all fail to tell you. While you're jumping from business model to business model to business model, just following whatever's hot, you're actually getting farther and farther away. Let me tell you about a simple business like waste management, for example. Not very exciting, right? They are literally picking up trash. Well, what if I told you that this is a $19 billion industry? As in, that's how much they made in the year 2024. And then meanwhile, countless crypto coins literally just failed and went to zero. Why is that? Well, because boring businesses solve real problems that never go away. But this isn't just about business models though, it's also about skills that you can use and monetize in order to make money. Because here's what nobody tells you about starting a business. Starting a business, you have to have overhead, meaning you have to make money or at least spend money in order to start making money. You need to invest in it. It also takes a whole bunch of skills and is really not very beginner friendly. You need to understand how to manage people and how to hire people right off the bat. And it's like, if you're just a beginner in your room, how are you going to hire other people from around the world? It just doesn't really make that much sense. And not to mention, you are taking all of the risk. Let me run you through a quick example. If you are making $30,000 per month, but it costs you $20,000 per month to run your business, and then 1 month, for some reason, something goes wrong and you only make $10,000 a month, but you still had to spend $20,000 per month. What does that mean? Well, the business that was supposed to give you freedom and give you wealth actually cost you $10,000 that month. And this is one of the biggest problems with starting a business. But on the other hand, you also have the ability to monetize high income skills, which is a completely separate way to make money online that isn't starting a business. Now, the awesome thing about learning a skill is that you can literally start for free. And let's say, just for example, you fail for 3 years straight and you never end up making any money, you're going to be exactly where you are right now, just wiser and more skilled. Not to mention, you can work from anywhere and you can essentially get paid to learn. Think of it like a paid education program, where instead of paying a college thousands, tens of thousands, or over 100K in order to actually get a degree, instead, what you're doing is going to businesses, working for them when you only have a few months of knowledge. And while you might not be the highest paid while you start, you are still learning while you are earning, which in a time like this where everybody's going to college yet nobody's getting jobs is absolutely unheard of. So while everybody else is thinking they need to start some magic business in order to make any money, what people aren't telling you is that the highest paid people in a company, other than the CEO, is usually the salesperson and the marketers. Why? Because the answer is simple: because they have a direct impact on the bottom line, the revenue of the company. Now, every business needs sales and marketing. Why? Because marketing gets leads and sales closes deals. So let's actually break these down and figure out which one is actually right for you, because there's no just one size fits all when it comes to whether you want to learn the high income skill of sales or marketing. So I know multiple people who are making over 10K per month with sales, but there's a few drawbacks. One, it's better if you are extremely extroverted and you actually like talking to people one-to-one pretty much all day long. Two, you're actually tied to a very strict call schedule, meaning throughout the day you have calls booked and you can't actually work when you want. Then also you are very dependent on the lead quality, meaning if everyone is just sending you these leads, or you're getting on calls with people and they don't know what the product is, they don't know what the service is, they don't have any money, then essentially you're going to be calling tons of people in order to just make a couple of sales. Now, sure, I'll be the first to tell you that sales does have good money, but again, you're essentially chained to a calendar. So if one of your buddies asks you, hey man, want to go to the beach at Tuesday at 2 p.m., you're going to be like, oh, well, sorry, man. I got booked solid calls for that day. Well, how about Friday morning? No, sorry, I have another call with a prospect on Friday morning too. And to me, this is just not true freedom. But on the other hand, you have marketing, which is a lot more like a vending machine. You set it up one time and then it always continuously makes you money. Whereas sales, on the other hand, is more like being a waiter, where you have to be there for every transaction. But marketing isn't perfect either. The big challenge is that trying to learn how to become a marketer as a beginner is essentially like trying to learn 5 languages at once. We have paid ads, we have email marketing, content creation, social media marketing, data analysis. And that's why it's better to start with just one aspect of marketing so that you can learn the rest along the way. And the best one to start with is probably going to be copywriting. Now, here's the really funny thing is that if you Google how much a copywriter makes, it's going to tell you a copywriter makes on average per year about $50,000 to $60,000. Now, this is about 4, 5, 6 grand every single year. And while yes, that's not bad, essentially it's around average salary. But the crazy thing is that you can make so much more with copywriting, especially when you do it in the way that I'm about to show you here in this video. And using this certain method of copywriting, not only are people able to make 10K per month, but I've actually done it myself and helped a couple other people do it as well. And their interviews are on my channel. $12,000 per month, $13,000 per month, $18,000 per month, all of them. And the reason why this completely different type of copywriting is able to make people so much money is because essentially it's something that nobody else is actually talking about or teaching. And I call it becoming a copy growth partner. Now, I'll explain in depth in just a second, but let's cover what copywriting even is in the first place. So copywriting isn't like content writing or creative writing. Essentially, it is sales in print. It's essentially what makes people click ads, buy things, and overall just take action. And if you're wondering, here's exactly how you would start copywriting. Number 1 is you learn the foundations. 2, you pick a niche that you want to write for. 3, you start outreaching. And 4, you get clients and start making money. Now, I get it. You might be hearing that and thinking, nah, that sounds way too simple. But that's actually the point. That is exactly why it works. And you can start making money with copywriting within your first 1 to 3 months. And I have tons of examples of other people actually doing that I'll show you right now. So this was a comment on my free course that I posted. I just made $3K per month due to your course. Thanks a lot. Someone else said they made $2.3K with copywriting. I actually know her personally, and she just watches the free courses as well. Another guy said he got his first 2 clients in ManyBook sales calls only a week and a half after watching my outreach course on YouTube. Someone else said that they watched my 4-hour course a month ago, and today he got his second client, and he got the first client just a week after starting. So look, earlier I mentioned that it's better to be a copy growth partner rather than just a copywriter. Let me explain to you exactly what that means and how you can take advantage of it. So let me tell you exactly why most copywriters are out here making 50, 60K per year, yet they're still chained to a desk and working 40 to 50 to 60 hours every single week, while other people are actually doing half the work as a copy growth partner and getting twice as much money as they are. To put it extremely simply, a copy growth partner is someone who uses secondary skills in order to make more of a return on their client's investment. Essentially, you are turning yourself into a complete marketing weapon, making tons of money for businesses, and then you just take a cut. So let me simplify it even further. Think of Tesla, for example. They could have just stayed a car company, but instead they decided to switch to an energy company. And this is exactly what put their profit through the roof, is because they were solving bigger problems. And that's exactly what you do as a copy growth partner. So let me show you an example from a guy that I actually know personally, who I've been helping become a copy growth partner. He says the first 2 weeks will be a free trial/test with his client. After on, target earnings will range from $4,000 to $5,000 per month, which includes base plus commission. Everything is uncapped, so if I perform exponentially, could go up to $7,000 or $8,000 per month in the future. Insane amount of work ahead. And this is a guy who already has a client who's paying him around $2,000 per month already. So translation, he could very well be making 10K per month in just a couple months, and he only started 5 months ago. Now, the reason as to why he was able to get a deal like this is because he's not just focused on writing some words, he is more focused on becoming an overall effective marketer. This is why he's able to demand high wages like this that are not only just base pay, meaning how much they get paid every single month, but also commission on top of that. Okay, so what exactly extra skills am I even talking about? Things like email marketing, funnel building, and landing page design. So in short, while other people are chasing these huge complicated business models, you can essentially just be learning multiple skills that will pay you forever. And the only thing you really need now is to learn exactly how to start. And it's funny because this is exactly where some guru would be like, oh, well, bro, now you have to buy my 997 course. But if you haven't realized, we don't do that around here. So look, I've put together a complete free 8-hour copywriting course that shows you every single step of what you'll need to become a full copy growth partner. The fundamentals of copywriting, how to get your first copywriting clients quick and as early as a week or even less sometimes, how to actually make money with copywriting, and also how to learn those secondary skills that are going to completely set you apart from other people who just call themselves a copywriter and just want to write emails. This 8-hour course is literally all value with not a second wasted, and I'm sure once you watch the first 5 minutes, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The video is on screen now and is literally responsible for multiple copywriters getting their first clients, starting to make real money, and also quitting their 9-to-5 jobs.